able to get onto the point quickly enough, and that cost him a round. So 2-0 to Mercenary Ops. Mr. Glasses and Mr. Beard, they cannot believe what they are seeing. This is phenomenal stuff, guys. The Americans pulling it back. Yes, it is very true that they are pulling it back. 2-0 in map number 3. HST is the next member of Mercenaries that is going to be jumping up. And let's see what he can do. He has not managed to connect any shots just yet. He was shooting at Avek a few moments ago. I love the fact that you can see the flags in this game, and it's so, so cool. Just gives that extra little bit of, you know, pride and braggability. He does manage to collect with Avek, though, in the close range shot. Manages to follow up the second shot onto Cypher. He only needs to land one more to win the round. He's lost 1 point of armor. Can and Strengths hold out. Second point of armor gone. Strengths with it all to play for. He manages to pick up the next one as well. Strengths. All those rockets, dodging all those lasers. So well played. Strengths, my boy. That was nicely done. I'm a fan of Strengths, of course. You've got to remember when he was playing Quake Live, his lightning gun was incredibly powerful. He was really, really good at that close-range lightning gun, that constant tracking, and you can see it now playing close range. 1 point of armor removed from Cypher, second point of armor removed for Cypher, and he jumps into the electrified water. Suicides jumping off the map. Forced backwards under pressure, forced backwards from that super close range. And the point I was trying to make is that Strengths, of course, playing the close range position. Of course, there's travel time and rockets. Of course, it's not the same as constant tracking like you have in the LG. But by having that practice, that close range tracking, that's what he's known for. That's where his strongest suit is. And coming to light there, holding off that point. So we've seen Cypher going down in the previous round. 2 rockets to the face, followed up by jumping into the electrified water. And I'll tell you something, Merc Ops, they definitely look like a Counter-Strike side. Jumping, yelling, screaming after every single round. And it's definitely reminiscent of your CS teams. Especially the old 1.6 teams. Master Nook now used all of his time, hasn't even really looked for pokes. Millenium just playing the objective as they should be. Now they've committed 1 armor, 2 armor, 3 armor down. He did manage to delete Cypher, but not before he was completely surrounded. So I like what I'm seeing there from Millenium. They've now pulled the score back. Going to be pulling back a little bit closer, and that's what they need to do, you know. Keep themselves covered, keep themselves in a position where they can't get picked off, and then just swarm, just surround. Use your numbers and the fact that you've got multiple rockets to your advantage. Now, Avek is the one that's on attack. You see a very aggressive Mercenary Ops. Yeah, Avek forced backwards. Are we going to see any more players? That's at least one. Maybe eats a rocket to the face from the left-hand side. Wasn't able to dodge that. Still trying to find the pick through that wall. But the spam is so strong. And it's really difficult to find that clear shot when the particles and smoke are flying. He does manage to pick it up there. So that's the Bears move. The Bears has been the sort of the danger man on this map so far. But he only has 2 points of armor. Avek has already eaten 1. He misses the close range shot. Now he's taking the second point of armor, third point of armor down as well. Close range rockets, too strong. Close range rockets, too strong. And that's put it now 4-2. You can hear Mercenary Ops in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear them screaming. And yeah, it feels like Millenium not the most comfortable on this map. You know, you compare to the 2 previous performances, they just felt like the positioning and they knew what they wanted to do. This time around, however, not so much. So De Beers is now back in the attacking seat. I believe this is the first time or the second time we've seen him attacking. Yeah, it's the second time, sorry. And if he gets in this round, it puts him on map point. And of course, he needs 6 for the victory, so he's missed most of his shots thus far. Cypher in a very high position. Up on top of those rocks, eats a rocket in the face. Compliments of Cypher. The Belarusian lands that. Strength is now playing close. Another hit does get landed in the back from Cypher. But of course, he does get eliminated for the exchange. And now the capture point is available. Rushing the capture point. Strength's able to close it out. 1 point of armor. Avek and Strength just playing the defensive role. You know, sitting back. They were waiting for somebody to jump forward. They were waiting for that push. And as soon as he did, they were able to close in and shut him down. So nicely done. So that's now 4-3 on the scores. Millenium a little bit ahead. Sorry, Millenium a little bit behind. 1 point. And they need to tie this one up. Oh, missing that first shot. Strengths is now caught between a rock and a hard place. He knows there's players in front and players behind. No vision on anybody else. Trying to find peaks. Trying to find someone to shoot at. Beautiful flick shot there. Manages to remove HST. 15 seconds on the clock. He's not lost any armor just yet. Now he's positioned himself up on the bridge. Very nicely done. Just too easy for Strengths. Jump. You know, no panic, no stress, and lines up a very easy shot, and really nicely done once again. So well played. Patient, controlled aim, patient control movement. And keeping himself lined up, so really nicely done. That ties the scores up now 4-4 if either team manages to pick up another round. And of course means they do need to go to 7 rounds to be victorious. And I liked what I seen there from Strengths. You know, patient, controlled play. He didn't panic. He didn't get stressed. He used the distance and his aim to his advantage. First shot does get missed from HST. Trying to line something up onto Avik. He's waiting for Avik to peek. Just looking for that pole. Is the pole going to step forward? That is the question. Oh, he does reveal himself, but he doesn't manage to pick up the kill. We've seen Sturmy picking up some beautiful shots earlier. With those little pixels jumping across the map. And let's see if HST can do this. HST now 15 seconds to capture the point. He has 3 players to find, 3 points of armor to play with. Dodges the first rocket, second rocket, and the third. A very nice flick shot. He does kill Cypher, but pretty easily gets shut down in the background. Really nicely done there from Millenium. They've now pulled ahead for the first time on this map, 5-4. And if they don't pick up this round as a victory, they're going to need an additional 2 to be victorious. Cypher now going through the tunnel on the right-hand side like we've seen him do before. But we haven't seen success from him on the attacking side just yet. And he seems to be the favorite target for Mercenary Ops. He's gone down so many times to those rails and rocket combinations. And he's going to miss the next one. He's committed to this fight. 18 seconds on the clock. He's not going to be able to capture. Somehow dodges every single rocket. Close range picks up the first rail. Costs him an armor for it. Jump shot manages to pick up the second kill. 8 seconds left on the clock. 1 versus 1, but he does have 2 points of armor. HS2 has to land 2 consecutive rockets to pick up the kill. Cypher's now closed the gap. He's waiting for that shot, and just too easy. Cypher waiting, patiently played. Lines up the shot. And you just knew it. You just felt the positioning from Cypher, the fact that he had 2 points of armor, the way he was sitting. You just knew he was going to pick up that round, and really nicely done for Cypher. So he picks up the victory, and that now puts them, that was 6-4, that was the map, unless I'm mistaken. So controlled and so focused on the game, I haven't even noticed if we've gone into map number 3. So well played by Millenium. Pulling it back there after losing a couple of rounds and looking a bit shaky at the start. We are going to see map number 4, and this is going to be Collided. Now Collided, I want to use the word it's a balanced map, because you know it can go either way. It plays out in a very similar fashion to that of Solar Flare. There's so many different routes, so many different entryways, and you can see here around the flag capture point, the walkways, the high points, the low points. It depends on how the attacker wants to play this. They've got so many different routes they can go. The defenders are able to sit high, sit low. There's a lot of different options available for them. I'm going to have a quick drink of water while the players are warming up. And, we do have to throw one very quick advert break, 30 seconds, and we'll be back. For those of you that are not looking at the advert right now, unfortunately the game has just started, so we're already live. 45 seconds on the clock. There are several other game modes as well. 33 seconds on the clock now for Strengths to try and pick up some kills. He is 1 versus 3 with that laser gun in hand. And we'll have to see whether or not he's going to be able to commit for this one. Trying to play passive. Now he's gone very close range. Dodge 2 rockets. Dodge the third. Dodge the fourth as well. Somehow playing Neo from the Matrix. He does get shot in the backside this time around. Unfortunately not able to dodge those rockets. And after dodging the very first few rockets, just got deleted there in the background. First round on the board for Mercenary Ops in Collided. And we've seen a very aggressive move there from Merc Ops. You know, pushing a player very, very far forward and trying to shut down the push from Strengths. He's trying to play distance, trying to play that range to his advantage, but it just couldn't be done. Cypher now in a similar position, and we see Master Nook moving up around the left-hand side of this map. There's the caged area, and a beautiful jump shot there. Manages to take Strengths out, so that's the first kill on the board for Master Nook. He needs 2 more to find. He's tried to line up that shot into Cypher, unfortunately not connecting. Cypher spamming those rockets out, and look at all those gullyways, all those entranceways. If a player doesn't know where they're moving, they're just going to get shut down. They're just going to get shot by all of those rockets. Goal can now be captured. 12 seconds on the clock. He misses the shot into Cypher. 2 seconds to reload. Available manages to take out Avik. Now it's all on Cypher. 1 hit, 2 hits. 1 more is available, but unfortunately doesn't even need it, because Master Nook is going to capture the point. He did take 2 rockets to his face, and compliments of that cooldown, compliments of only having 4 shots available, Cypher was not able to pick up the kill. And really nicely done there. 1-1 is now, sorry, 2-0 in favor of Merc Ops. Cypher is now the next member that's going to be attacking for Millenium, following the same route as Master Nook, and then after seeing the rockets, deciding maybe this isn't the best way to go. Uses that full sprint bar. He's moved up along the right-hand side of the map. An electrified fence. You cannot go into it. I think if you touch it, you die. I know it's that for the electrified water. He loses 1 point of armor at least. Does take out HST for his troubles. But close range, and now another close range. Manages to pick up the kill. Did not expect Master Nook from behind. And Master Nook sends that rocket where the sun don't shine, removing Cypher from that round. 3-0 in Mercenary Ops' favor. Now it's up to Millenium. They need to pull this one back. Their attacking rounds have not been very strong, and this is the second time we've seen them defending, so let's see if they can hold it off this time round. Immediately removing 1 point of armor from HST. So that's going to help them out. 3 players, and look at the crossfire. Now we've got some good crossfire coming out from Millenium. They're spamming down the different walkways, spamming the different locations, and look at the timing on that. I mean, HST just dropped down, and there were rockets in his face. 15 seconds before he's able to capture the point. He misses that shot over on the left-hand side. Some rockets coming in from behind, but now he's going to be pinched in. Players in front, players behind. He's now sitting at the attacker's spawn, defender's spawn rather. Trying to find a spot, eats another rocket there for no exchange, so 1 point of armor. Cypher dives forward, and Cypher manages to land the kill shot in the air with the prediction shot, and that was really, really nice. I quite like that. Well played by Cypher, playing aggressive when he needed to, and that's what we need to see from Millenium. Controlled play, you know, locking down the routes, locking down the passageways and the pathways, and just making sure they can actually, you know, making sure they can put that pressure on the attacking member, but they need attacking rounds as well. So Avik, this is the first time he's attacking over on Collided. He's pushed very aggressively forward. There was members of Millenium here the last time that they pushed, or previous rounds, not this time though. No vision of anybody other than those rockets. Other than those rockets flying through, we have not seen a single player, and Mercenary Ops nowhere to be seen. We do see them all collected up. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Well, 2 on the left, 1 on the left, 2 on the right, rather. Avik has now taken 1 point of armor. He's dodged most of them, takes a 2nd point of armor loss. Point blank! Manages to lose his 3rd point. Mercenary Ops super amped about that victory. Avik just did not know what to do. Avik just got completely caught out of position, completely caught out of place, and he didn't know where he wanted to go, where he wanted to run. So Bear's now flying all the way forward. And super aggressive. 30 seconds on the clock. Slows it down instead of pushing up on the right-hand side, which is what Millenium been doing. We see another push on the left. Avik bleak. Oh, look at that little peek. Such a cheeky little peek. He managed to get away with it. Oh, so close to landing those rockets. Great prediction and sense there, knowing where the players of Merc Ops are going to be moving, knowing what DeBears is going to be thinking. Throwing out that spam, he does manage to pick up the first kill onto Avik, so that's the Polish player down. He has 2 more to find, 3 points of armor to do it with. He does eat 1 point of armor though. Strengths has managed to land that rocket from fairly close range. Cypher is nowhere to be seen. As Cypher shows his face, he gets it taken off with that laser. Strengths has got so much pressure, 10 seconds to capture it. Air laser. And that's the kill. Mercenary Ops Not afraid to throw out the taunts, not afraid to throw out the... I don't use the word flame, but you know, they're happy to yell, they're happy to scream. Suck it, we've got this, is what they're saying. Now it's up to Strengths. This is the second time we've seen Strengths attacking. The first time did not go very well. Super aggressive push from Mercops, ended up shutting him down. This time around, though, he does manage to land a kill. So now it's a 2v1, 3 points of armor. He's managed to find a second member of Mercops. Using that scan, trying to find somebody, misses that shot. Close range member of HST. He's trying to pick up, he jets him through the air. As he's flying through the air with that sprint button pressed, gently throws the mouse over to the left, and a beautiful flick shot. I actually almost fell off my chair there. I literally jumped up and almost fell off my chair. Well played by Strengths. That very last flick was really well played. That's put them now 5-2. If they lose another round, they are out. It is that simple. One more round cost them this game. And I believe that'll be then 3-1 in maps to Mercops, because this is map number 4. I've completely forgotten. I need to keep track of that. Master Nook is the member attacking. Point blank loses 1 point of armor, misses his shot. Avik is now up close. Another point of armor down from Avik. Avik wants this kill. He is chasing. He is using that rocket launcher and manages to secure it. Avik going huge. 3 points of armor, three hits with 5 shots being fired. And Avik keeping Millenium in the game. It will be 2-2 if they are victorious. Thank you for that one. I have lost track of the maps. And now it's up to Cypher. This is the second time we've seen Cypher attacking. And we'll have to see if he can do anything a little bit more effective this time, because of course they did go 0-3 in the first few rounds, rather. Trying to find somebody, trying to find a Mercops member peeking, but they're going to be playing that close defense that we've already seen once or twice, where Avik got caught in the corner. There'll be 2 or 3 members sitting close. We can see there's the fence. You can see the member of Mercops on the other side of the fence, but the laser shots don't go through it. Close range laser manages to delete De Beers. De Beers has, of course, been a danger man for Mercops many times. Now that the time is available, they're going to be pushing. Another great rail there from Cypher. He manages to pick up the kill. Doesn't even need the third one because he captures the point. And Millenium, being 5-1 down, have pulled it back to 5-4. 5-1 down, have pulled it back to 5-4. And can they do it? Can they get the next 3 rounds to be victorious? They need to get to 7 if they want to win. If HST can pick up this round, it's a map for Mercops. That electrified water you can see on the bottom left-hand side of your screen there, it will kill you. It is way more powerful than the lava in Quake. It's like the space in Quake, really. If you fall off, you know, DM13. So a couple of those railgun shots going out, not managing to connect with anybody just yet. HST now trying to find somebody, but beautifully done. 2 points of armor immediately removed from Cypher. Those air rockets predicting beautifully and closing it out. Cypher pulling it back. 5-5. 5-5. So good. This game is immensely fun to watch. I like the pressure. I like the change. Now it's up to Avik. 5-5 is the score. If Avik can pull this one, it pushes them. They are 2 points away from a map victory. And I think game victory as well, because if Mercops win, it goes to 2-2. If Millenium win, it should be 3-1. So Rockets have gone out. 20 seconds left on the clock before they're going to be able to capture. That is what we're waiting for. 15 seconds on the clock. No vision has been spotted yet. Other than those rockets, and even the prediction rockets haven't really been the greatest. We do see now 2 members of Mercops on the right-hand side of your screen. One of them behind the cage on the left. You cannot shoot through that cage, guys. You need to get into a position where you can shoot down into it or through it. Goal can be captured. Beautiful shot there from Avik. Flying across the map. He manages to delete HST. Now he's got to find and deal with Master Nook. Master Nook's landed 2 shots already. He captures the point. Yes! Some aggression coming out from Avik. I think there were some Polish words thrown out there. Strengths does not know how to handle with that anger. Does not know how to handle the yell. Look at Cypher. Cypher is so animated. 6-5. If Millenium pick this one up, they are victorious from going 5-1 down. They now find themselves 6-5. 5, and it's the Danger Man in charge. It's up to De Beers. De Beers has been doing very well in all these games, and he opens up with a kill onto Cypher. 1 versus 2 now. Can he find the remaining kills? Avik is now pushed up. Strengths is pretty aggressive as well. No one is near the flag. Avik misses that rocket, and it was so close. Avik playing around these towers. Strengths gets deleted. 1v1. It's all up to Avik now. It's all up to Avik. The point is going to be capturable in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Avik is now point blank. He misses the rocket. Second rocket flies by as well. De Beers is just waiting for his shot. He misses. This is his time. Avik gets 1. Avik gets 2. The next one's going to close it out. Avik gets 3. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Avik picking up 3 hits on the tower, dodging the laser gun shots, managing to pick up the victory for his team 7-5, and pulling the game back from 5-1 down. From 5-1 down to win 7-5. I cannot tell you how amazing that was. Mercops must be so bummed out. They did so well. They pulled that back, and they made Millenium work. They made Millenium work really, really hard for that victory. I've also just found out that apparently I am the first, officially, the first English shoutcaster to do an online tournament for Shoutmania. So thank you to Cyber Athlete Summit for giving me this chance. Thank you to Owned for actually hooking me up and putting me in touch with the guys. There are player interviews going on right now. So huge game for Millenium. So stoked to see that. And Avik going mental in that last round. On the tower, managed to pick up all 3 armor hits. We do have to have an advert break, guys, before we get back with the next game. If you have ad blocker on, please turn it off because, you know, that keeps us going here. So ads are up, guys, and we'll be back very shortly with the following match.